Hello and welcome back. Today, we'll be sharing 13 astonishing psychological facts about women that will completely change how you see the world. Get ready, 97% of men are unaware of these insights, and this lack of understanding often leads to rejection. But here's the good news. You can become part of the elite 5% who truly stand out by learning these facts. And ladies, this isn't just for men. Understanding these truths about yourselves can make you magnetic and utterly irresistible. Before we get started, could you do us a quick favor? If you're excited to uncover these secrets, go ahead and smash that like button. It helps us create even more impactful content for you. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss one of our videos. Let's keep this interactive. If you're enjoying this topic, type 1 in the comments. Think we can improve? Type Z and share your suggestions. Now, let's dive into these amazing insights that are sure to transform your understanding of women and relationships. Psychological fact 1. Women often fall in love because of scent. Hi. According to studies, a woman is much more likely to develop feelings for a man if she enjoys his natural scent. Research from the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro found that a woman's attraction to a man can increase by up to 85% if she finds his scent appealing. Women have 50% more neurons in their olfactory bulb than men, making them significantly more sensitive to smells. Choosing the right fragrance can give you a huge advantage when it comes to attraction. Stick around until the end of the video to learn which scents are the most effective. Psychological fact 2. Women are drawn to men who maintain their independence. Moving too quickly in a relationship is a surefire way to be rejected. On the other hand, if you demonstrate respect while keeping a sense of independence, a woman is more likely to feel at ease and open up. Building trust is essential, and allowing her the space to initiate contact, like touching your arm, can strengthen the bond. Always be attentive to her body language and the signals she's sending to gauge her comfort level. Psychological fact 3. Women might feel attracted to you, but won't always show it. If a woman catches your eye, avoid becoming just friends. Studies indicate that 68% of women would consider a romantic connection with a man if they felt they could control the situation. This demonstrates that women often express it openly. It's important to subtly show your interest early on. Want to know how to do this effectively? Leave your questions in the comments below. Psychological fact 4. Women are influenced by the interest other women show in a man. Research suggests that when other women express interest in a man, he becomes 3 times more attractive. This phenomenon, known as pre-selection, can significantly enhance a man's desirability. Building friendships with women, even non-romantic ones, can create the perception of interest, making you more appealing to others. Psychological fact 5. Playful teasing can indicate attraction. If a woman teases you or uses playful nicknames, it's often a sign she's interested. Women frequently use light teasing as a way to establish rapport and build trust. If you're interested in her, respond playfully. For instance, you could say, "You only call me that because you secretly like me," and see how she reacts. Psychological fact 6. Women appreciate men who understand their nonverbal cues. Women value it when men notice and respond to their body language. Unlike men, women are often hesitant to express their emotions directly due to a fear of rejection. Instead, they rely on subtle gestures to convey their feelings. If you fail to pick up on these cues, she may withdraw or become distant. Learning to interpret her nonverbal communication can help build a deeper connection. Learn to master this skill. Ask your questions in the comments. Psychological facts. 7. Women focus on their appearance during intimate moments. Procrastination freaks and release blemishes. Use them carefully. When it comes to intimacy, women often pay close attention to their appearance, down to the color and style of their lingerie. Complimenting her on how beautiful and confident she looks can boost her self-esteem and encourage her to continue putting effort into her appearance. This not only strengthens your bond, but also helps her feel more comfortable and valued. Psychological fact 8. Emotional connections enhance physical sensations. When a man builds a strong emotional connection with a woman, it often amplifies her physical experiences. Women are more likely to connect emotionally than purely physically, so taking time to nurture this bond can increase her satisfaction. Be patient and sensitive throughout the process to create a positive and fulfilling experience for both of you. Psychological fact 9. Women often prioritize friendships over romantic relationships. Studies reveal that women sometimes form deeper emotional bonds with their friends than with their romantic partners. Spending time with friends provides emotional support without the fear of judgment. While this is usually a positive dynamic, it's essential to be mindful of how your partner interacts with her close friends, as unclear boundaries can occasionally cause issues. Psychological fact 10. Some women agree to dates solely for the free food. According to surveys, 38% of women admit to going on dates simply to enjoy a free meal. This highlights the importance of understanding why someone agrees to go out with you. Make sure her interest in you is genuine rather than superficial. Want tips on how to gauge her true intentions? Drop your questions in the comments and we'll provide helpful advice. Psychological fact 11. Women value empathy when they are upset. When a woman feels upset, she often prefers an empathetic and understanding response. Women tend to express their emotions more openly and may not always display the same emotional steadiness as men. Providing her with attention and understanding can help her feel better and also clarify the cause of her distress. Interestingly, women may sometimes be drawn to men who show empathy, even though they might occasionally fall for those who treat them poorly. I'll explore this emotional complexity in more detail later, but for now, be prepared to navigate the intricate emotions women often experience. Bonus insight: the influence of scent. Referring back to the first psychological fact about scent, a 2017 study examined the effects of jasmine and lavender fragrances on both men and women. The study found that jasmine-based scents significantly increased attraction among women. These fragrances can be found in several well-known perfumes, including popular French brands, might make a surprising difference. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. If you found these insights useful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your thoughts. The Psychological Fact 12. Inconsistent stories signal a lack of authenticity. Inconsistencies in someone's stories are a clear sign that they may not be truthful. Dishonest individuals often change their stories to suit different audiences or circumstances, leading to noticeable contradictions over time. In contrast, authentic people maintain consistent narratives about their lives, even if they occasionally forget small details. Frequent inconsistencies can be a deliberate tactic to impress or manipulate others, but this behavior damages both personal and professional relationships by eroding trust. If someone cannot be honest about their past, it's hard to trust them with your future. Inconsistencies breed toxicity. Erratic behavior and communication can create a toxic environment in which colleagues cannot rely on one another and decision makers lack accurate information. Identifying these individuals involves closely observing their statements over time to spot patterns of inconsistent behavior. This isn't about paranoia, but about protecting yourself from deception. Questioning unclear narratives and seeking clarification can expose falsehoods, as dishonest individuals often struggle to maintain their facade under scrutiny. Superficial connections. Shallow relationships often characterize those with superficial connections as they prioritize quantity over quality. Such individuals tend to have numerous acquaintances rather than deep, meaningful friendships. Their relationships are typically transactional, based on what others can provide, rather than built on mutual respect or genuine care. Superficial relationships are a strategy for navigating social situations, but are marked by a lack of emotional depth. These individuals rarely invest time or effort into forming genuine connections. While they may know many people, their knowledge often stops at surface-level details, such as names or job titles, with little sharing of personal dreams, struggles, or deep conversations. People and transactional relationships. Insincere individuals often form connections solely to gain advantages like social status, career opportunities, or other benefits. They frequently move between social groups, constantly seeking the most beneficial associations while ignoring the value of meaningful relationships that bring comfort in tough times and happiness in good moments. This focus on superficial connections can harm those who interact with them, leaving others feeling used and undervalued. Being surrounded by insincere people can lead to loneliness, even if one appears to have many acquaintances. These shallow connections lack the depth and emotional support that genuine relationships provide. Recognizing superficiality. To spot superficial behavior, pay attention to how someone discusses their relationships. Do they focus only on what others can offer? Do they frequently shift between social groups? Excessive flattery, whether in personal or professional settings, is another red flag. It often creates a false sense of trust or hides true intentions, serving as a tactic to gain favor or distract from a lack of competence or sincerity. In the workplace, excessive flattery can mislead and manipulate, leading to an environment where empty words overshadow genuine skills and effort. Those who rely heavily on flattery often lack authenticity in other areas of their lives, treating relationships as transactional rather than reciprocal. They prioritize what they can gain over what they can contribute, creating shallow social circles where individuals are valued only for their abilities or resources. Distinguishing praise from flattery. Recognizing the difference between genuine compliments and excessive flattery is crucial. Genuine praise is specific, acknowledges real accomplishments or qualities, and is given without expecting anything in return. Flattery, on the other hand, tends to be vague, exaggerated, or disconnected from reality, often aimed at manipulating or gaining favor. Learning to identify these differences can help you navigate manipulation. Lack of empathy. A significant red flag to watch for is a lack of empathy. People who lack sincerity often struggle to connect emotionally with others. This inability to show genuine concern is a major warning sign, as it reveals a focus solely on their own goals and desires. A lack of empathy. A lack of empathy often shows itself through indifference to the struggles of others or an inability to genuinely celebrate their achievements. Individuals who lack empathy may ignore the emotional needs of those around them or refuse to offer support when it's most needed. In more extreme cases, this absence of empathy can result in manipulative or harmful actions, as these individuals fail to consider or care about the impact of their behavior on others. This can be particularly damaging in both personal and professional relationships, preventing the development of meaningful and balanced connections. It often creates one-sided dynamics where one person's feelings and needs are consistently neglected or undervalued. In the workplace, a lack of empathy fosters a hostile, uncooperative environment where colleagues feel unappreciated and misunderstood. To identify someone who lacks empathy, pay close attention to how they respond in different situations. Do they show genuine concern when others are upset? Can they celebrate others' successes without making everything about themselves? Are they patient and understanding during challenging times? Answering these questions can help reveal whether someone is missing this crucial element of healthy relationships. Manipulative behavior. Manipulative behavior are indeed forms of manipulation. They sometimes flirt with being manipulative, but they know they're doing it. manipulation involves using tactics to control or influence others for personal benefit, often at the expense of their autonomy or well-being. This behavior can range from subtle emotional strategies to outright exploitation. Manipulators are typically skilled in human psychology, using tools like guilt, charm, coercion, or deceit to achieve their goals. What makes manipulation especially dangerous is its ability to go unnoticed until significant harm has already been done. Victims often feel confused, guilty, or even responsible for the manipulator's actions. In relationships, this dynamic can create a toxic environment where one person feels constant pressure to meet the manipulator's demands, often leading to a loss of self-esteem. Recognizing manipulative behaviors and understanding how to protect yourself from them are critical steps toward fostering relationships built on mutual respect and authenticity. Fair-weather friends. Fair-weather friends or colleagues are those who are present during good times but disappear when challenges arise. These individuals are quick to join in celebrating successes in joyous moments, but are noticeably absent during difficulties. The harm caused by this behavior lies not only in their absence, but also in the false sense of dependability they create. People who repeatedly vanish during tough times betray the trust placed in them, leaving others feeling abandoned and unsupported. In relationships, this can lead to feelings of loneliness and betrayal, as the connection is based solely on positive circumstances rather than genuine commitment. In professional settings, this type of behavior can disrupt team dynamics and hinder progress, as these individuals fail to contribute during stressful or challenging periods. Identifying fair weather friends requires observing their patterns over time, noting who remains loyal and supportive during difficult situations, not just during moments of success. Broken promises. Fake individuals often make commitments they have no intention of keeping, resulting in broken promises. This behavior reflects a lack of integrity and reliability. A promise is essentially a personal commitment, and failing to honor it shows disregard for both the recipient and oneself. Breaking promises undermines trust and weakens relationships. A foundation built on unfulfilled commitments is unstable and unreliable. Recognizing and addressing this behavior is crucial for fostering authentic and healthy relationships, whether in personal or professional contexts. The consequences of broken promises go beyond initial disappointment. Repeatedly failing to keep one's word damages credibility and respect, creating an environment of insecurity and doubt in personal relationships. In the workplace, it can harm one's reputation and jeopardize career prospects. When dealing with individuals prone to breaking promises, it's essential to establish clear expectations and hold them accountable for their commitments. This approach can sometimes encourage behavioral changes, while protecting you from the negative effects of their unreliability. Additionally, avoiding over-reliance on promises is important to maintain stability. Excessive self-promotion. For self-centered individuals, the spotlight never fades. Those who engage in excessive self-promotion constantly seek attention, often inflating or exaggerating their achievements to gain admiration. This behavior stems from a deep need for validation rather than genuine confidence. People who excessively promote themselves tend to have an inflated sense of their importance, believing they are entitled to constant recognition. This can disrupt personal relationships, creating an imbalance where one person's accomplishments overshadow everyone else's. In professional environments, this behavior can undermine collaboration and teamwork, fostering a toxic atmosphere where one person's desire to stand out comes at the expense of group cohesion. Recognizing excessive self-promotion involves observing how individuals talk about themselves and their achievements. Do they dominate conversations? Do they embellish or fabricate details to appear more impressive? Such patterns often indicate a lack of authenticity. Untrustworthy instinct. Trusting your instincts can be a powerful tool for detecting authenticity. Our intuition often picks up on subtle inconsistencies or cues before our conscious mind processes them. However, instincts aren't foolproof, as they can be influenced by personal biases or past experiences. While listening to your gut feelings is important, they should be balanced with rational thought and careful observation. If your instinct suggests that someone is dishonest, take a step back to objectively evaluate their behavior. Look for patterns and evidence that either confirm or challenge your gut feelings. Developing self-awareness and recognizing your own biases can help fine-tune and strengthen your intuition. In conclusion, while instincts are valuable, they should always be paired with careful thought and analysis. Trusting your gut, when balanced with reasoning, can guide you through complex social and professional scenarios. Assessing authenticity in others. Intuition is an essential tool for evaluating the authenticity of those we encounter. However, it is most effective when combined with logical thinking and keen observation. This combination allows for a deeper and more accurate understanding of the people we interact with, enabling us to form more genuine and meaningful connections. Recognizing inauthenticity is a vital skill in navigating the intricacies of human relationships. Building authentic connections requires both awareness and wisdom. We've explored key traits that reveal someone's true nature, from inconsistencies in their stories to a lack of reliability in their promises. Each of these indicators serves as a helpful guide on this journey. However, the quest for authenticity doesn't stop here. Our channel is committed to offering ongoing insights and knowledge to help you better understand human behavior and relationships. Become part of a community devoted to self improvement and living authentically by subscribing. Don't let this be the end of your journey. If you found this information helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more enlightening content. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your story could provide clarity and guidance for others. Together, we can work towards creating a more genuine world. Remember, your intuition is your compass, and your willingness to learn is the key to building successful relationships. Subscribe and join us on this continual path of discovery. Each like, share, and subscription helps us reach more people and spread knowledge that has the power to transform lives. Thank you for watching. In a world full of facades, your authenticity is your greatest strength. Embrace and cultivate it, and your relationships will thrive in the light of truth. The danger of revealing weaknesses. The more you show your vulnerabilities, the more some people may try to exploit them. While this isn't always the case, it is unfortunately common for certain individuals to take pleasure in or contribute to your suffering. Sadism and envy can hinder personal growth in various contexts, including the workplace, social groups, and even families. Learning to conceal your weaknesses can help protect you, much like a tree standing strong in a storm. Its trunk remains steady while the leaves flutter and the branches sway. This imagery represents quiet resilience. In this video, we'll delve into 17 Stoic rules inspired by the teachings of Epictetus, a renowned philosopher you may have heard of. I also encourage you to foster self-awareness, drawing strength from the quiet clarity that lights your path, rather than seeking validation from the noise of external distractions. First rule: progress requires attempting the seemingly impossible. According to Epictetus, being labeled a fool isn't a setback, but an opportunity to grow. It allows you to advance both personally and professionally. The Stoic philosopher reminds us that true progress is achieved through a gradual process of trial and error, rather than through instant success. This ongoing effort refines the qualities that distinguish excellence. Second rule: remember, death is inevitable. Death is inevitable. This isn't a pessimistic outlook, but a reminder of the ultimate destination of all our actions, our own mortality. With this perspective, consider whether it's worth dedicating 20 years of your finite life to paying off a house that might limit your freedom. When death inevitably arrives, we might find greater benefit in carrying a small notebook of Stoic principles alongside the daily essentials like a phone, credit cards, and a toothbrush. This mindset reframes setbacks as opportunities to reconsider how we spend our limited time.